every month as you make money in your business, you need to take 15% out for taxes. 15% out for taxes. And I learned that from reading Profit First by Mike McCalloway. So what I'm telling you now, this is something that I've done and I've learned from the book Profit First. Read the book Profit First. Get on YouTube University and look up Profit First. But like I said, take 15% out every month. Take 15% out every month. That's gonna go towards your taxes. That's gonna go towards your taxes at the end of the year. Now, when you take that 15% out, what you also are gonna do, you're gonna find a tax strategist. If you run your business as a sole proprietor, you are operating under your individual name. And when you operate under your individual name, you have no protection. All of your assets are exposed. So if something happens as you are conducting business and someone sues you, they are going to sue your person which is you. What it do? I'm Bobby, aka TheAugusta CarGuy. Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Let's Talk Wealth, where we inspire entrepreneurs like yourself to be great. Growth, resilience, empowerment, alignment, thrive. Man, what it do? Man, how y'all week been going this week? Man, have y'all heard about this national strike? I mean, if y'all on TikTok, I'm sure y'all have heard about it, but September 1st, man, they supposed to be having some sort of national strike, man. Are y'all participating in that? Are y'all gonna be a part of the national strike? Man, listen, my opinion. Well, so for those who don't know what the national strike is, it's a group of people, they saying that they're not gonna pay no rent, they're not going to work, they saying inflation is too high, gas too high, groceries too high, all of that stuff. They saying they ain't going for it. They ain't going for none of that stuff. So September 1st, that's next Friday. Today is August 25th. So next Friday, September 1st, they supposed to be having a national strike. They said they ain't going for none of that stuff. Man, listen, will the strike work? In my opinion, I don't think so. I don't think it's gonna work. Now, the reason why I say it's gonna work is because simple, united we stand, divided we fall. I don't think enough people gonna participate for it to work. In order for it to work, I think everybody gonna have to be on the same page. Like, everybody gonna have to be like, nah, forget that. We ain't going into work. We ain't doing none of that. That's just gonna have to be the energy around that whole movement. But I don't think everybody's gonna do it, because you know why? Because listen, only 20 people probably gonna go through with it. 20 people probably gonna be like, you know what, man, the government, y'all need to pay for this, y'all need to do that, y'all need to raise minimum wage, y'all need to do all this. We ain't going for it, so we ain't going to work. So 20 people probably gonna do it. But guess what? Those 20 people, listen, Monday, they may not have a job. They may not have a job. How? Okay, I understand that, stuff is getting too high, but you not going to work, you not, buying stuff or spending your money on that Friday, or, whatever. How is that really gonna help anything? How is that really gonna help anything? You really only gonna hurt yourself. Because the government, they not really gonna care. I mean, that's why you should be an entrepreneur. You should be an entrepreneur. They already want you to do the 40-40-40 rule. For those of y'all who don't know what the 40-40-40, the 40-40-40 rule is, they want you to work 40 hours a week for 40 years, and then they want you to retire on 40% of your income. In my opinion, that's stupid. But I ain't calling nobody stupid, but in my opinion, that's stupid. That's the new form of slavery. That's the new form of slavery. Going to work for 40 hours a week, going to work for 40 years, and then retiring on 40% of your income. That's the new form of slavery. Now, y'all may not agree, but that's my version. That's slavery to me. In my opinion, that's slavery. But anyways, man, like I said, if y'all participate in it, man, if y'all are the ones that's complaining, save yourself. Stop depending on these people to save y'all. That's the problem. We keep depending on the government to step in and save us. Now, the government's only job is to protect us from foreign invaders. That's the government's only job. The people is supposed to take care of each other. We supposed to take care of each other. The government is not supposed to take care of us. That's not the government's job. Now, I will agree that gas is outrageous. I mean, it's been high before, but it ain't never been this high this long. So I understand, but I'm not complaining about it. I'm not one of those people that's gonna complain about it because it ain't really nothing that I can do about it. Only thing that you can do about it is make more money. You going on strike and saying that, man, I want more money, y'all not paying us enough, man, make more money. Entrepreneurship is not the answer to it's not the end all be all. So don't get that twisted. It is going to be some people that have to work, but everybody, it's not for everybody. Those people who are complaining, maybe you meant to be an entrepreneur. Maybe you not meant to work for a job. Maybe you not meant to have a job. So you need to get out and make more money. If you complaining about not making enough money, you need to get a side hustle. You need to get something going on the side that complements what you're doing at work. You need to have something going on the side. You need to have something else going on. Stop depending on the government. Like, nobody is coming to save us. Nobody. I don't know who y'all waiting on. I don't know what y'all waiting for, but listen, save yourself. If you become an entrepreneur, you can save yourself. You can control everything that goes on. But you can't control nothing that goes on working for somebody else. Like I tell y'all all the time, my mama, she was a slave. She worked 40 years. She worked 40 hours a week. She retired on 40% of her income. Yeah, nah, that company, they ain't give us nothing. Me and my brothers and sisters, we can't profit from her retiring from 40 years, from working on her job. We can't profit none of that. We ain't get a piece of the company. We didn't get any of that stuff. None of that stuff came to us. So today, man, we're going to talk about 5 things every entrepreneur should know. 5 things every entrepreneur should know. No matter if you a new entrepreneur, no matter if you got a little bit of experience under your belt, even if you're an expert. The expert entrepreneurs are doing the 5 things that I'm about to tell y'all, but these are the 5 things that every entrepreneur should know. So if you are one of those people that's complaining about your conditions at work, hey, listen, try the entrepreneurship route. Try the entrepreneurship route. If you can go to work 40 hours a day, you can work if you can go to work 40 hours a week, I'm sorry. If you can go to work 40 hours a week for somebody else, you can go to work 40 hours a week for yourself. Simple. You can go to work 40 hours a week for yourself. It's simple. It may not be easy to do that, but it's simple. It's very simple to do it. Like I said, we're going to talk about the 5 things that every entrepreneur should know. So listen, man, the first thing that you should know is don't let failure stop you. Use those mistakes as opportunities to get smarter. Now listen, it's going to be a long road, the journey as becoming an entrepreneur or the entrepreneurial route, going on that entrepreneurial route. It's a journey, it's a lifestyle. It's something that you have to wake up and mentally prepare for every day. But, like I said, don't let failure stop you. You're going to hit speed bumps. You're going to hit the wall eventually. It's just going to happen. It's going to happen. So what you need to do is you need to learn from those mistakes. The mistakes that you do make as an entrepreneur, learn to grow through those mistakes. Grow through those mistakes. Learn to maneuver around them. Don't let failure stop you. You need to learn from your mistakes. That's number 1. That's the first thing you need to do. The second thing you need to do is you need to learn about taxes. Now, I tell people this all the time, especially for our people, black people. Black people, if y'all listening to this, listen. The 2 things that we don't understand is credit and taxes. We don't understand how credit and taxes work. So as an entrepreneur, the second thing you need to learn is about taxes. So every time you get paid, this is what I do. And you should also do it as well. So every time you get paid, you should not every time you get paid, I'm sorry, I'm thinking about working a job, but every month as you make money in your business, you need to take 15% out for taxes. 15% out for taxes. And I learned that from reading Profit First by Mike McCalloway. So what I'm telling you now, this is something that I've done and I've learned from the book Profit First. Read the book Profit First. Get on YouTube University and look up Profit First. But like I said, take 15% out every month. Take 15% out every month. That's gonna go towards your taxes. That's gonna go towards your taxes at the end of the year. Now, when you take that 15% out, what you also are gonna do, you're gonna find a tax strategist. Now, that's a lot of people out here that do taxes. Now, W-2 taxes and doing W-2 taxes is completely different from filing your business taxes. So if you're doing taxes and somebody tell you that they do W-2 taxes, do not let them do your business taxes. Don't let them do your business taxes because they are not a strategist. I've seen people, they do this all the time. They do this a lot. A lot of people who have businesses, they do this. They when they file for taxes, they claim that their business took a loss. They claim that their business took a loss. Now, you shouldn't do that. Now, the first and second year, they're going to expect for you to take a loss. But if you continue to take losses after that first or second year, when you go get loans, credit cards, any type of financing from the business perspective, they're going to turn you down. Because they're going to look at it and be like, well, it looked like you've been taking a loss every year. You ain't making no money. So why would we give you money if you ain't making money? That's how they're going to look at it. They're not going to give you the money. And like I said, I see people who they use these tax people to file their business taxes, but they filing them like as a W-2. And a lot of them are filing it as a loss, which is okay if you're doing it within the first and second year, but after that, after you've been in business for 2 years, you filing it as a loss, that's going to hurt your business more than anything. So find you a good tax strategist. And when you paying that 15% a month, at the end of the year, all of the money so the 15%, take the 15% out every month, put it in a different account. Once you take that 15% out for 12 months, that money is going to be in an account, so when it's time to pay your taxes, you can pay your taxes. It ain't gonna be no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Because listen, it's the IRS. Those people, I don't play with those people. I don't play with those people at all. And it's a lot of people who then went down or who then went broke behind possibly jail time behind tax evasion. That's something that you don't want to mess with. So take the 15% out every month, put it in a different account, and at the end of the month, when tax time comes, when February could roll around, you take that money out of the account and pay your taxes. But listen, like I said, get a tax strategist. If you got a good tax strategist, they're gonna save you money. So that 15% that you taking out, they probably won't even use all of that if you get a good tax strategist. I got a pretty decent tax strategist, and a lot of times I break even. Or I have to pay. Last year I had to pay like $1,600, but that ain't shit. That's nothing. When you out of all year. So like I said, take the 15% out every month. If you don't use all that money, guess what you just did? You just gave yourself a raise. You just added some extra savings or extra funding to your business. If you saved up $5,000 all year and you use only $1,600 to pay your taxes, guess what you can do with the rest? You can put the rest towards your business. So number 2, you need to learn about taxes. As an employee and as people who are self-employed, employees and self-employed people, they pay the most in taxes. An employee is going to pay about 40%. Someone who's self-employed is going to pay about 60% in taxes. They're going to pay about 60% in taxes. Now, once you build a team and you start hiring people and you start to grow and you got people working up under you, that's when you become a business owner. And guess what? Your tax bracket is lower. Your tax bracket is lower. Your tax bracket is going to be lower, and you're going to be paying little to no taxes. 20% or less at best. 20% or less at best. Now, I remember we talked about one time, it was on episode 9, where we talked about how the people was talking about how Trump pays less taxes than his secretary. I don't find a problem with that. That's not. I don't think that's an issue. That's not Trump's fault that he pays less taxes than his secretary. Now, a lot of people say, "Oh, he'll crook and all this." Listen, man. When you a business owner, like I just said, when you are a business owner, Trump's secretary is an employee. She don't have to do anything but come to work and show up and work. And go home. That's all she got to do. Come to work, do her job, go to hell home. That's all she got to do. As a business owner, you got to make sure that she's insured. You got to make sure the lights stay on. You got to make sure the building stay up, the code. You got to make sure all of this stuff is up to par as a business owner. So they reduce your taxes. As I said before, get you a tax strategist. A good tax strategist will know what write-offs, what codes to use for your business. There's a lot of stuff that I write off. You can write off gas. You can write off gas. You can write off haircuts. If you get a haircut, if you get your hairstyle, you can write off. You getting your hair done, you can write that off. When I get my hair done, when I have to drive to Florida to get my hair done, like I get it, that's a tax write-off. Anything that relates to your business, that's personal appearance that goes with your tax write-off. That's a tax write-off. You have to be in front of people. You have to be presentable. So that's a tax write-off. Man, listen, get you a good tax strategist. It's people out here, going back to Trump, there's loopholes in everything. We can't get mad at Trump because he got a great CPA that know the loopholes. That's all that is. Like, these rules apply for me and you as well too. They apply for small business owners as well. You don't have to have a Fortune 500 company to get tax write-offs. That's not how that works. If you are a business owner and you have employees, you are considered a business owner. So they're going to give you tax breaks. So again, number 2, learn taxes. Learn taxes. Learn taxes, learn taxes, learn taxes. Get you a good tax strategist. If you doing your taxes, filing your taxes, and they say that they do W-2 taxes, leave them alone. Walk out their office, or if you're on the phone with them, hang up, because they can't help you. They cannot help you. They only gonna hurt you, unless they know business tax. If they don't know how to file business taxes, leave them alone. If they don't know anything about 1065s and all that stuff, leave them folks alone. If they can't tell you what none of that stuff means, leave them alone. Number three, out of the 5 things every entrepreneur needs, you need to learn how to sell. You need to learn how to sell. That is the greatest skill set to an entrepreneur, is sales. Learning how to sell. If you don't know how to sell, get your ass on YouTube. It's free. There's a million sales classes on YouTube that you can learn from. You got all the top dudes in the game. Brad Lear, Grant Cardone, all these big guys who always talking about sales. Get your ass on YouTube, man. YouTube is free. Now, I paid when I first started selling cars. I went to a lot of Grant Cardone sales training. I went to not Jim Rohn. Was it Jim Rohn? No, Zig Ziglar. I went to some of his sales training. Brian Tracy. I paid for a lot of sales training. But listen, like I said, sales is the greatest skill set. The greatest skill set any entrepreneur can have is sales. Sales make the world go around. Sales make the world go around. Sales is capless income. That's the only job that I'm willing to do. If I had to go back to work, the only job I'm willing to do. Well, I'm not gonna say that's the only job I'm willing to do, because I do what I have to do to take care of my family. But as far as like me going out to look for a job, the only job I'm gonna look for is a sales job, because I know I'm gonna kill it. I know I'm gonna kill it. If I got to go to work, I'm gonna look for a sales job. Now, if you need to learn a skill, get on YouTube, or you find a job in sales, because they are gonna train you. They're gonna train you how to sell. They're gonna train you how to sell, and sales is easy. To me, I just look at it as, I like talking to people. So I look at it as just meeting a friend. I like running my mouth, so I like talking to people. Sales come easy to me. I can sell you anything from a pistol to a pit bull. I can sell it to you. I can do it. Hey, listen, I'm your guy. But anyways, learn sales, man. If you If you don't know sales, get you a sales job. They're gonna train you how to sell, and then you apply it to your business. Or get on YouTube and watch some of these sales courses or some of these sales training classes, learn how to sell, and then apply it to your business. If you know how to sell, you will never go broke. If you know how to sell, you will never go broke. Now, again, I said I took a bunch of sales classes. I did. But before that, I was already selling all kinds of shit before I even started selling cars. Because that's just naturally, I just naturally like to talk to people. So if I naturally like to talk to people, I might as well tell them what I have to offer. And that's sales. When you're making a sale, you're making a friend. You making a friend. So find you a sales class. If you can afford to spend some money on a sales course, I recommend that you do it. The greatest skill set that anybody can have, especially an entrepreneur, is sales. That's the greatest skill set that you can have. Once again, sales make the world go round. If you can sell, you gonna always have money. If you can sell, you gonna always have money. The fourth thing that you need to do, that all entrepreneurs need to know, is, now this one is important. Now taxes is important. Learning how to sell is important. And of course, not don't let your failure stop you. That's important as well. But this one is really important. Find out which entity works for you. Find out which entity works for you. When I say find out which entity, I'm saying find out how to register your business. Either you can do LLC, you can do some sort of C Corp, file it as some sort of corporation, or an LLP, which is a limited liability partnership. You can file it. Whatever works for you. You need to talk to a lawyer, talk to a CPA, you need to talk to somebody. Do some research, find out what works for you. But what you don't want to do is, you do not want to run your business as a sole proprietor. If you run your business as a sole proprietor, you are operating under your individual name. And when you operate under your individual name, you have no protection. All of your assets are exposed. So if something happens as you are conducting business and someone sues you, they are going to sue your person, which is you. So if they sue you, if you have a sole proprietorship, they're going to sue you. And you don't want nobody coming after you, trying to get money from you. Let them sue the company. That's why, if you don't understand any of this stuff, as far as getting an LLC, getting an S Corp, LLP, any of these corporations, go talk to somebody who do understand this stuff. Let them give you the rundown on what works best, and tell them what business you got that you have to offer. Tell them what products and services that you offer, and let them give you the rundown. And do your own research. Nobody knows better than you. After you do your own research, then you go find somebody that can tell you about what you did research. But don't go find somebody before you get the research done. That's how people get told the wrong information. That's how people just go for anything, because they don't do their own research. And a lot of times, I sell cars. Car salesmen have a very, very bad reputation because everybody think they trying to get over on them. No, we ain't trying to get over on y'all. Do your research before you come to me, before I have to tell you to research, even though I don't try to get over on anybody, because I'm going to make my money regardless. I'm going to give you the rundown on the car. I don't have information, but I have ran across car salesmen that do. So if you don't want to get duped, if you don't want to get took advantage of, do your own research, man. Stop depending on other people to give you information. Stop depending on these other folks to give you information. So that's very important. Which entity is right for you? I don't know what entity is right for you. Only you know. On whatever business service you provide, or whatever product you offer, do some research on what will work best for you. What registration will work best for you. Now the last one is number 5. The last thing on the list is learn to take risks. As an entrepreneur, you need to learn to take risks. New opportunities are out there everywhere. And if you don't take the risk on the new opportunity, guess what? You'll never know unless you try. You'll never know what works for you unless you try it. Like I just said, learn how to do sales. You'll never know if sales work for you if you don't try it. Take risks. Learn to take risks. Learn to take risks. Everything is a risk. Everything is a risk. Every time you get up and you get in your car and drive to work, you are taking a risk. You are taking a risk that you may not make it back home because you could get in an accident before you make it to work, and you could be up out of here. You could be up out of here. Everything is a risk. Walking down the street is a risk. Eating too much fried food is a risk. You gambling every day. You take a risk every day. So why not gamble on something that's positive, or gamble on something that could change your situation? Entrepreneurship can change your situation. We talked about earlier how the people talking about going on a national strike. I think it's stupid. Is it a good cause? I mean, I guess so. Yeah, gas is high. Inflation is high. But if you make minimum wage and all this other stuff go up, guess what's going to happen? The economy is just going to reset and catch up to whatever the minimum wage went up to. The economy is based off of minimum wage. It's based off minimum wage. So if the inflation goes up as far as the minimum wage goes up, just say, all right, I'm in Georgia. So the federal minimum wage is $7.25. If it goes up to $15, you're going to be paying $10 for a gallon of milk. Simple as that. Milk is like $4 right now, $5 right now. $4.55 because we get almond milk. But it's like $4.55. Now it used to be like a year ago, it was like, I think it was like right at $3 or something like that. Like $3.50 or something like that. Now it's like $4.55, $4.95, one of those. I don't really pay too much attention to it, but it's up there. I know the price is different. And the eggs, of course, we get brown eggs, so they're like $8. But they used to be like $4 last year. But everything is just gonna keep going up. No matter if you strike, no matter listen, none of that stuff matters. You can strike, get mad, you could not go to work. None of that stuff is gonna matter. These prices are here to stay. They've stayed this way too long. If they go down, they're not gonna go down much farther than what they already are. So you might as well get used to it. So all that complaining, all that pouting, and all that bitching, and all that other stuff y'all doing, man. Listen, stop complaining. Get your ass on YouTube. Learn how to sell. Learn your skill, or go get you a better job. If you have to go back to school, go back to school. Like, I don't recommend any of that stuff because you can learn it on YouTube. But if you feel the need to go back to school, go back to school. Learn how to make more money. Don't complain about it. Just learn how to make more money. This shit here to stay, man. It ain't going nowhere. These prices that we see right now, this is the new norm. Like, this is it. It may go down a little bit. It may deviate a little bit from what it is right now, but it's not going to go down too much further than what it is. So, hey, listen, get out your own way. Stop complaining. Stop worrying about what these people doing with their job. You start creating jobs. You start creating jobs. You start creating jobs. Get rich. Put your people in position. Give your people jobs. Show your people how to make more money. That's what I'm doing. I'm showing my people how to make more money. I've already told y'all I want to put all my people in 7-figure positions. I want to change everybody around me life. Everybody around me, I want to change their life. That's why I'm going to get the information from the people who got it. I spend a lot of money on going to different seminars, webinars. I buy different courses because I'm trying to better myself. I'm trying to improve myself. The more knowledge you learn and the more I apply what I learn to my business, the more money I'm going to make. I've been around a lot of high level entrepreneurs, and I've seen them make $100,000 in a day. I've seen it. It's possible. I've seen them make $200,000 in a month. It's possible. It's possible, very possible. You gotta have a little discipline, of course. It ain't easy, but the process is simple. You just gotta do it. So stop all that complaining. Get out your own way. If you want to make more money, go make more money. Give yourself an opportunity to make more money. So the 5 things that every entrepreneur should need to know. Again, 1, don't let failure stop you. Mistakes are opportunities for you to get smarter. 2, you need to learn about taxes. Learn about taxes. Find you a good tax strategist. Learn about taxes. Learn to get those good tax write-offs. 3, learn how to sell. That's the greatest skill an entrepreneur can have is sales. Learn how to sell. 4, learn which entity is right for you. Don't just listen to what everybody is telling you. Research and find out what's right for you. Find out what entity is right for you. Find out which way you need to register your business. Find out what works for you. And 5, the last thing on the list, learn to take risks. Learn to take risks. Every day you get out of your bed, every day you walk out your house, every day you leave your kids, every day you leave your significant other, every day you leave your spouse, every day you leave the people that you care about, you are taking a risk because you may not come back home. Look at all the crazy shit that's going on in the world. You can go to Walmart and get shot now. You can go to church and get shot now. Shit crazy. So you taking a risk every day, you gambling every day. Learn to take a risk on yourself. So that's the last one, is to take risks. Learn to take risks, man. Those are the 5 things that help me grow as an entrepreneur. And those are the 5 things that I feel every entrepreneur should know. Every entrepreneur should know. The hardest part of the journey of being an entrepreneur is taking the first step. That's the hardest part of this journey, is to take the first step. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. When you believe in you, the world gonna believe in you. It's that simple. The world gonna believe in you. But guess what? It starts with you. You gotta believe it first. You gotta see the vision first. You gotta make it happen first. You gotta take action first. It starts with you. It starts with you. So we're gonna get out of here. But before we get out of here, I need y'all to help me get this word out. Like I said, I go out and get the information from the people who got it, and I'm bringing it to y'all, the people who need it. The people who need it. Y'all are the people who need it. I need y'all to share this video. Share this video with 3 to 5 of your friends who want or who is trying to be an entrepreneur. Who wants or who is trying to be an entrepreneur. I need you to share it with 3 to 5 of your friends. Tell your people about me. Tell your people about the message that I'm spreading. We got to get the word out. We got to get the word out. We got to get the word out. So I need y'all to, again, share it with 3 to 5 of your friends. I need y'all to like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I need you to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Mainly, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit the bell icon. I need y'all to stay notified. I need y'all to hit the bell icon and stay notified. Stay locked in every week. Every week I'm going to be bringing y'all new information. Every week I'm going to be bringing y'all new information, so I need y'all to hit the bell icon, stay locked in. Hey man, thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Let's Talk Wealth. Until next time, y'all be easy.